The letter from my Suleiman sings of victory in the east, of the Persian Shah's retreat. His triumph is magnificent, and may Allah grant him many more. But his words only highlight the war I face here, in a world of knives hidden in silk. The knives are everywhere. This letter, it's so full of warmth, of affection for me, but it also speaks of Qazaid Mustafa. It praises his maturity, his command in the capital while his father is away. My heart freezes. Gulbahar says it's the natural order, that he's the eldest. She doesn't understand. The natural order is a death sentence for my sons. When Mustafa ascends the throne, by tradition, my Mehmed, Selim, Bayezid, all of them will be strangled. My beautiful boys, their lives snuffed out just to clear the path for one man. This isn't a curse. This is Kanun-i Osmani, the law of the Ottoman house. The only path for them is to be the last one standing. I bore Suleiman 4 princes, and he broke centuries of tradition to make me his legal wife. Surely that has to count for something, but it only counts for my own security. For the succession, the law is merciless. I must secure allies. I must eliminate the threats that feed Mustafa's power. Threats like Mahidevran Sultan. She believes she's the sun that will rise after the Valide Sultan sets. She's so confident, arrogant even in her son's position. Just today, she sent Nigar Khalfa to demand I forfeit my right to use the Grand Hammam on a Friday. It's a deliberate insult to my rank as Haseki Sultan. Nigar Khalfa said I must yield to the mother of the future Sultan. They don't see me as the Sultan's wife, just a temporary obstacle. They want to diminish me, to show the Harem I have no power without Suleiman here. But I will not yield. I will use that Hammam when I please. Just then Nigar Khalfa rushed in, an urgent matter. The Valide Sultan, our Sultan's mother, is suddenly unwell. This is troubling. And in the vacuum of power, Mahidevran is making her move. She's asserting dominance over the harem's finances, and more critically, she has moved into the apartment next to the Valides. The one reserved for the mother of the heir apparent. The nerve. She is using the Valide's illness as a stepladder to claim a status that isn't hers. Nigar was honest. Mahidevran's position is strong. The Grand Vizier Ibrahim Pasha is sending messengers to Mustafa, advising him. He clearly favors her son. He sees my sons, born of a foreign wife, as a weakness. Ibrahim Pasha, the Sultan's closest friend, the man who rules the state in his absence. He's disliked me for years, seeing me as a threat to his influence over Suleiman. He is the true shadow over my son's future. Nigar warned me to tread lightly. Mahidevran has the state apparatus behind her. The Janissaries, the traditionalists, the Valides faction, they all back Mustafa. She told me that if I challenged Mahidevran now, the entire harem could turn against me, but I must tread where I must. My sons deserve to live. I will not allow their enemy to claim a title she hasn't earned. I found Mahidevran in the hallway, overseeing the move into her new quarters. Closer to the Valides, she said, more convenient for tending to her needs. And for mine when my time comes. I told her I came to inquire about the Valide's health. I remarked that the apartment was large, suitable for the mother of the eldest prince, but not yet for the mother of the Sultan. Such distinctions are tedious, she sneered. My son is first in line. His right is acknowledged. She called my 4 princes 4 problems for the future Sultan. I reminded her of my rank, Haseki Sultan, his legal wife. A position she could never achieve. You forget your place, Russian slave, she spat. The people, the Janissaries, the divan ... they remember where you came from. My son has a following. What do your boys have? Only a mother's ambition. My sons have the Sultan's blood and his love. And they have a mother who will move the earth and stone of this palace to protect them. She boasted that when her son is Sultan, I'll be sent to the old palace to pray for my son's souls. That was enough. I told her that, out of respect for the Valide Sultan, I would be relieving her of the burden of moving. I would be moving into that apartment myself. The burden was too great for a lesser Sultan to bear alone. I ordered my possessions moved in before sunrise. And Mahidevran Sultan, I added. I believe the Grand Hammam is reserved for me this Friday. I expect it to be ready. The news reached Ibrahim Pasha like a thunderclap. He slammed his hand on his desk. She did what? This red-haired sorceress. He understood my move perfectly. Proximity to the Valide is authority. He ordered an immediate, exhaustive audit of the harem's charitable funds, the Waqf accounts. He planned to frame me, to claim I used the Sultan's absence to steal from the treasury for my own glory. He would prove me unfit, damage my son's reputations. He even instructed a letter to be sent to Mustafa, urging him to complain to his father about my scandalous ambition. He was making it a state matter. The net was closing. I went to see the Valide Sultan. She was weak, the fever clinging to her. "The illness of ambition in this palace is incurable," she whispered. She knew why I was there. She knew I was challenging Mahidevran to save my sons. She warned me about Ibrahim Pasha. "He is your enemy for Suleiman's sake," she said. "He believes you dilute the Sultan's power." She confirmed my fears he would use the Waqf accounts to destroy me. Then she motioned to a velvet box. Inside, she said, were signed promissory notes from the previous treasurer. They detailed all the funds Ibrahim Pasha had diverted from the Persian campaign to build his own palace. It was proof of his embezzlement. "This was my shield," she said. "I never used it. But you, Hurrem, you must." She urged me to challenge him in the divan, to show the ministers that the accuser was the true criminal. She gave me the key to my survival, the weapon to save my sons' lives. On the holy day of Eid, Mahidevran attempted to lead the Harem procession. But Janissaries blocked her path. Their orders were to escort the Valide's proxy and the Haseki Sultan. "I am the proxy," she cried. I stepped forward. "While the Valide Sultan is recovering," I announced. "She has entrusted me with the management of the harem and the sacred funds." She shrieked, "Lies! Usurpation! Ibrahim Pasha has initiated an audit. He will expose your thievery." I was ready. "I welcome his audit," I said. "In fact, I have expedited it. I have ensured the entire Divan will see not only the harem's honest accounts, but also what the Valide Sultan herself referred to as a gross misappropriation of imperial funds." I held up the proof. "This," I declared, "is a document detailing the millions of acts that Grand Vizier Ibrahim Pasha diverted from the Persian campaign. War chest to build his own lavish palace. He accuses me of stealing from a charity. I accuse him of stealing from the Imperial army." The color drained from Mahidevran's face. She had aligned herself with a viper who steals from the Sultan's own coffers. Her challenge had failed. My position was secure. "Let us proceed to prayer," I said. "And send word to the Divan. Grand Vizier Ibrahim Pasha is relieved of all his duties, pending an immediate thorough investigation." Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales of power, passion, and intrigue.